My children, many of you have sold your souls on TikTok. And as I said, the prophecy will now come to life. It is now time for me to reveal how I do my reptilian eyes. Welcome back, my fellow guild members. It's been a long time. How long? Like five years or a million? I don't know. But if you haven't seen in the beginning of the YouTube video, I called you my children. A lot have changed, my children. To summarize what has been happening in the past month, I have been dedicating a lot of my editing time for TikTok, and I do apologize. But it is now time to get back in business and play our video games. But I do want to thank you guys real quick for your patience and for hanging around in the time when I was gone. I did have a lot of technical issues when it came with my laptop. I had to go to Best Buy and pay to get it fixed. It was a lot of money, but it's okay. Thankfully, this past month, a lot of my followers have been supporting me, and I am able to buy a new PC now. So soon enough, I'll be able to play the good old popular games with no lag, no problem, and no editing problem. But now it is time for me to stop talking and show you guys how to do the reptilian eyes. The eyes of Miley Cyrus, the eyes of Hillary Clinton. It is time for the truth to come out, my children. Be aware, my children, that if I disappear, it is because I have revealed the truth. So step 1, you would have to download After Effects. After Effects is an editing device. Yes. It's editing. It has been editing all this time, and please don't cancel me. You will open the After Effects app just like so and wait until it opens up fully. After you are done downloading After Effects and opening it up, you will start a new project right over here on your left hand side. When you start a new project, you will import the video you want to edit. For example, right here I have the video I want to edit, and you will grab it and you will bring it right over here on the left hand side where it says project and just drop it right there. After you drop it in, you're gonna bring this down over here to these little beautiful color baby shaped thingies, and you're gonna pre-compose it. And bam, look, it's your beautiful Kenny Can Do. Look, just look how beautiful he is. I love you, Kenny. My fellow guild members, I do apologize for my self-love. That was so cringy. The next step is you will go to the spot in your clip where you want to start your reptilian eyes. So let's say, for example, I want to do it about here. So I am going to choose this spot right here, my children, and I am going to Control, Shift, and D, and it will cut it right in half. It's good to use your shortcuts. The reason being why I like to cut it in the spot where I'm going to do the reptilian eyes is just so you won't have to focus on the other spots where you don't do it. You know, you don't really need all this. You don't need to edit any of this. Only thing you're gonna do is just color correct. And before I move on, I hope you guys have clicked that like button already, or I hope you guys have even subscribed. If you haven't even subscribed to me and still enjoying this video, then what are you doing? Come on, man. You can't just watch this video, use my edit, and not subscribe to me. What's up with you? And by the way, I do want to clarify that a lot of things have changed. If I call you my children, I do apologize. Next step, you will go over here to the right side and you will click tracker. If you cannot find this window right over here, you will scroll over here to the top left, click the window button, then you will scroll over here down below and click tracker, and it will open up this tracker window. But since I already have it, I don't have to do this part right here. Before you start the tracking, you would have to click on the video you're going to track. So click on the video, then you're going to click track motion. To get a fine, perfect, crisp track, you will have to make sure this is on full, my children, because if not, it's gonna look really pixely. You see that? It's ugly. You don't need that. You need it on full, so that way it looks good. It still looks shitty because I have a shitty camera, but ignore that. We will update our equipment soon. So after you have set your resolution to full, you will grab your track point 1 and you will bring it right over here to your left or right eye. I don't care. It could be any eye. I choose the left eye. It could be your third eye if you have one up here, but for now I will be choosing my left eye. Baba Booey. Get right in the center. I'll be choosing my left eye. What I like to do is setting the center square right where the ring light is, and then the outer square right where the whole brown part is. I don't know what that part is called. I'm not an eye specialist. I'm just an editor. So after you have your track point 1 set up, you will go over here to the bottom right and you will click analyze forward. And now you're just going to wait until it's done tracking. Sometimes it takes a long time. It depends on your computer, honestly. I have a laptop, so it might take me a long time, but I'm pretty sure you have a bomb ass computer. So just wait, sit back in, relax, eat your chips, drink your coffee, your energy drink, whatever it is, and enjoy yourself. Alright, so now I have my track point 1 all tracked up. The track looks like it came out pretty well. Now for the next step, you will go up here to layer, then you will click new, and then you will click null object. Once you click null object, you will go over here to the right. You're gonna click edit target. You're gonna click right over here and click null 1 and OK. And you will apply this track to your null object, just like so. Now real quick to explain null to you guys. Null is like that best friend, you know, that best friend you can hold hands with and go everywhere with them. So anything you apply to this null, it will follow the null around, since we compared the track to the null object. You see how it moves along with the track? Just to show you guys an example, I have imported this beautiful picture of our cult on TikTok. And by the way, we are taking over TikTok, so if you do not follow me on TikTok, maybe you should follow me on TikTok. I do have the link down below in the description area, so follow me and join my cult. We're gonna grab this tool right over here. This is called the pick whip tool, the pick whip, cool whip, whatever you want to call it, but it is called the pick whip, and you will compare it to that null object. And now if we scroll into the point in time where the track started, you will see how the picture will follow around that null object. You see that? But we don't need this beautiful cult picture. We're gonna need to add something else to it. What we're going to be adding is a new layer. We're gonna add a new layer, and it is gonna be a solid layer. You're gonna grab this color customizer thing right here, and you're gonna pick your eye color. It's good to pick the lightest spot. So let's say, for example, for me is right here, and you're gonna press OK, just like so, and it covers up the whole screen. But you will be using this mask tool right over here. You'll be using the ellipse tool. You're just gonna make a circle. Make sure you hold shift so it's a perfect circle. You don't want an ugly circle, my children. You're gonna have to hold shift to get a beautiful circle. Then you're going to bring the circle down and make sure you're still holding shift so it goes down perfectly. Bring it to your eye, just like so. And then if you want, you could even put the opacity down to see and make sure that it's right where your eye is. I like to have it right about there. Next step, you will duplicate this mask like so. You're going to change the color so you won't get mixed up. And you're going to press subtract on the second mask, just like so. Then you could turn the opacity back up so you can see how everything's going on. You can see like this little white layer around it. Then for the first mask, you're going to drop it down. You're going to put a feather of about 15. And you see how it feathers it out that way. You see that? And then for the second mask, you're going to put a feather. Sometimes I like going 5, 6, or 7, but I usually go 5 most of the time. And there. Now it looks like it's not even there. You could kind of see it, but I'll show you the tricks. Just be patient, my children. Just be patient. And now that solid layer, what we're going to be doing is pairing it with the pick whip to that null object, just like so. Next step, you're going to go to the beginning and the point of time where you're going to start doing your eye reptilian thing. You're going to open up that solid layer you made. You're going to scroll down. Then you're going to press opacity. You're going to bring the opacity down. And I like going about 10 frames. So you're going to press page down 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to bring the opacity up to 100, just like so. So that way within time, it will start coming in. So it's not really noticeable. It's really smooth, you know? Now to make the reptilian eyes happen, you're going to bring this doohickey here. I don't know the names of everything, my children. I apologize. I'm just an editor. You're going to bring this right over here to where it starts being 100. You're going to press over here on your second mask, which would be the inner mask. You're going to press path. It's always good to click your keyframes, because if you don't, you're going to move everything around and nothing's going to happen. So make sure you press that stopwatch, my children. You're going to go in about 5 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do that by pressing page down And then what you are going to do, make sure you have your second mask clicked. You're going to double tap here to control the mask. And then you're going to bring it in to the point where it looks like reptile eyes. You get me? Then what I do is press feather over here so that way I can fix these doohickeys. The top and bottom one, you're going to have to bring these in so that way it could be a perfect pointy eye, just like so. You kind of see a ring thing around here. I'll show you what to do in a bit. But now look at this. Bam. Bam. You see that? That's so smooth. Hold on. We got to see this. Oh! Oh! Oh, he's a lizard! Oh! Oh! Alright, so now to get rid of this black stuff around, that's just your eye. You're going to go to the first mask, which is your outer mask. Then you're going to go to expansion, and you're going to put about 8 pixels. That seems about good. It's always good to keep this part around, you know, noticeable, because if you just cover up the whole thing, you're going to cover this up, and it's not going to look real. So it's good to shade it out with the feathering 15 and then 8 pixels. I kind of feel that the eye thing went a little too fast. Let's press play. You see how it happened really fast? So we're gonna go in a few more frames. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna go about 10 frames in. Let's see how smooth it looks now. That looks better. There we go. Then what you are going to do, you're gonna copy this first keyframe right here with Control C, and you're gonna paste it over here with Control V, just like so. So it could look like it's growing after its blink. You see that? You see that? Oh! Oh my god! Next, you're gonna go to the last frame where it completes its blink. You're gonna go to opacity. You're gonna click a keyframe here. Then you're gonna go page down 10 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bring the opacity down. So that way now, let's put this in quarter resolution so we can see the whole effect. And now you will get this. It's really smooth. It's really smooth. Now you may say, Kenny, what about that this white stuff around your eye? What are you gonna do about that? Be patient, my child. I will show you. Now within the time where the whole blink happens, it will be from where the opacity will start to grow to the time where the opacity will end. So it's gonna be from here to here. You're gonna duplicate your clip just like so with Control D. They're gonna cut it, Control Shift D, to where the opacity ends. You're gonna delete this part because you don't need that. Then you're gonna go up here to effects, my children, and you're gonna search Mocha Pro. Gonna bring this effect down to that clip you duplicated. Make sure you have your resolution in full, and you're gonna go to Mocha.
Hello, it is Kenny from the future. My children, or my fellow guild members, I advise you to do everything you just did with the left eye, to do it with the right eye before you continue on. I advise you now, my children. If not, you will be hella confused. Thank you.
Now we are in Mocha Pro. Mocha Pro is a paid plugin, but Mocha Pro has these awesome perks and it makes masking / tracking a lot easier. So it is your choice to use this. You can still make the effect happen with After Effects. It's just a little harder to mask in After Effects. So the next step in Mocha Pro, what you're going to do, you're going to grab this blue thing over here and you're going to bring it all the way to the end of the clip. Then you're going to zoom in with Z to the eye that you're going to be masking. You're going to press X to move the clip around. Then you're going to press this little X drawing button right over here, and you're going to make a mask around your eye. And just like that, really easy. Next step, you're going to track the mask backwards with this button over here looking left, and you're just going to press that and wait patiently. Seems like the tracking came out pretty well. We're going to fix this. Move this up just a tiny bit. We're gonna turn this just a tiny bit. And now, there we go. You're gonna press save. And you're gonna exit out. Now the cool thing about Mocha Pro is that everything you did in Mocha Pro can be converted straight to After Effects. So that mask that you just tracked in Mocha Pro could be converted in here and be turned into an After Effects mask. So you're gonna click that clip where you have the Mocha Pro, you're gonna click Mate, then you click Create AE Mask. Then you are going to open up that clip, open up the mask, and you're gonna click the mask, and then scroll into a point in time where the eye thing starts happening. And then you are going to press subtract, and then you're going to move that clip above everything, just like so. And as you could see, now it covers it around, but it looks a little ugly. It looks kind of crisp, you know, but a bad kind of crisp. So you're going to open up your clip, you're going to open up that mask layer, then you're going to feather it out to about 8. And then the mask expansion, if it looks kind of messed up right here, you're going to just increase it. Let's say I'm going to increase it to about 2. And there we go. Now if I drop the resolution down a quarter, the reason why I do that is because it works faster like that when I play a clip. You're gonna bring it back to where the reptilian eyes will start, press play, and watch the magic. Just look at that. Just look at that. I'm gonna end up on a conspiracy channel.
Baba Booey.
And by the way, my fellow guild members, I only showed you the left eye because the same process that we went through with the left eye is going to be the same process we go through with the right eye. And yeah, my fellow guild members, that's pretty much it. Go make yourself look like a reptile. Go be on a conspiracy channel. Just be careful with the MIB. Be careful with the government, because I don't want any of you to go missing. And if that happens, I might end up turning into a reptilian and go looking after you. And I might end up turning into the Hulk or something. I don't know. I hope this tutorial was really helpful. I want you guys to go out there, make some awesome creative videos, make yourself look like a reptile. And remember, my fellow guild members, stay cool.